Hey guys, it is Friday. I'm out on the e-bike. I'm heading towards Chinatown. Gonna go meet up with Dawn. She's been downtown doing some errands and wanted to hang out. Maybe get some lunch. So, yeah, we're gonna walk around. I remembered that I wanted to bring her to Last Gen. It's a video game store that I just found out about, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago? But they weren't open on a Friday? Like, come on guys. Oh well. Anyways, we went over to Gachi and ordered some stuff. One of Dawn's tasks that she was doing downtown, she went to the library to digitize some old VHS. Yeah, that's Dawn's sister, at like 3 days old. Cool, huh? Anyways, we ate some lunch. I got some cold noodles here. I tried them without mixing it and it wasn't great, and then I mixed it and it was better. It's kind of like, you guys should just mix it and then serve it. But yeah, we got some bubble tea and hung out for a while. Dawn's heading home. I kind of just hung out and waited while the streetcar took some time, but yeah. On my way home, I stopped at Home Hardware and I wanted to see if they had any portable air conditioners. Yeah, when I visited my mom, she recommended that I get some sort of AC, and she gave me some money for it, / birthday money. So I was kind of just, you know, I was just going by, so I figured I'd see if they had anything. But they just had fans. And maybe it's just Home Hardware's a ripoff, but all their fans are like $60. It's kind of crazy, like, why did fans get so expensive? Or maybe it was always like that. Oh well. Anyways, I made a quick stop over at my house just to brush up my teeth. You know, after drinking that bubble tea, I was feeling like could use a brush. And I used the washroom. I also felt like going to the Value Village. That's at Dovercourt. Kinda just cause. It's been a while since I've been over here. And who knows? Might find something neat. Like this Petty Paws. It's like a dog nail sander thing. Which might be good for bento. But maybe not, who knows? $6.50, so why not? They had a bunch of Wiis. $10 for this one? With a Wiimote? That's a pretty good deal. The other one was $20. Not really a great deal. But it was just neat to see all the video game stuff that they actually had at this Value Village. A PlayStation 3 Slim? That's pretty nice. For $26? It's alright. I thought about getting it, but you know, ultimately I don't really feel nostalgic for the PS3, so I didn't. And all the Wii stuff I kept seeing, I gathered and put it next to the Wii's. Who knows, maybe people want it more. Oh yeah, and on my way home, I saw this old school Singer sewing machine table. It's a pedal power one. You know, the belt is pretty old and rotted, but the machine itself looked good. Rotated the wheel there and it felt smooth. Kind of a shame. Part of me is like, man, I gotta take this home, but I gotta organize my house. I got too much stuff to just be grabbing random junk. Unless it's an air conditioner. That's right, I was just looking for a portable air conditioner and there was one on the side of the road, so I went home and got my trailer and came back for it. And some guy was like, that doesn't work. I was here when the guy was putting it out and he said that it didn't work. Which is kind of crazy to me. I was like, why would he put a sign on it that says that it works? So I ignored him and brought it home. Cause like maybe it does work, maybe it just needs to be cleaned, like this filthy filter. It was pretty clogged up. So with that, maybe that'll work now, if it didn't work before. And I plugged it in, and I'm feeling cold air coming out of it. And on the other side, I'm feeling the hot air coming out of it. That's how it works, I guess. I don't know. It brings in some air and something happens. How does air conditioning work? Who knows? So what I want to do is put it in this window well. But I have a ton of shit there, so that's going to be a pain in the ass. I looked up online the manual to make sure that everything was good. There's some drain ports, and I opened them up and no water came out. I'm pretty sure with this model, you don't have to empty a bucket of water every day. There's something about like it's supposed to evaporate the water that it makes. But who knows, some people say if you're in a really humid place it doesn't really work. And yeah, I'm just looking outside to make sure that it'll be fine here. If I did have to drain water, I might be able to just drain it into that window well. But yeah. Then my friends were online, so I played video games with them for the rest of the day. And you know, mostly I'm just thinking about the air conditioner. Alright, Saturday. It's about 11 AM. Bringing out some trash. Yeah, our trash bin was like overflowing last week. So it's nice that now it's not, and I can throw out some trash. I wanted to go over to Freshco and maybe buy some supplies. I guess I didn't really have anything in mind, but you know, I'm always looking for deals. No real great deals in sandwich meats. They did have a ton of produce though, so that's nice. They had these mushrooms, $1.50. Normally that's okay, but this week mushrooms are half price at $1.50 for the fresh one. So produce guys, gotta get on top of this stuff. Make an actual deal. Yeah, nothing great in the meat section. I have some hot dogs in the fridge that I should probably eat. An unopened package from a while ago, so it's probably still good. Yeah, street looking a little bit busy here. The one car parked in the street. So anyways, I grabbed up some stuff that's just kind of been in my apartment for a while. Maybe I thought about selling it, but mostly I'm just getting rid of stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know. I cleaned up stuff. I guess I forgot to do an after picture of my like filthy island, but I did wipe it all down. It was me trying to vacuum out some gunk from the window. I've never actually opened this window before, so it's nice to see that it does open. This is where I want to put the air conditioner, right? So I've got the hose on, and this is kind of what it might be like if I was using the hose. Although the hose is like huge, and it's like so in the way. I really like to just have it up in the window like this. But when it's like this, the hose doesn't have enough room to like actually fit on it. It does still work, since like the exhaust port does line up pretty well with the window here. Like I'm just kind of lucky in that it's on the right side, that I don't have to open up the window like a lot if I didn't want to use a hose. And I've got a bunch of this corrugated plastic still, so that's what I'm going to use to you know, close the gap, so I don't just have an open window while I'm running the air conditioner. Then I started making a box that would kind of make a tighter seal around the hot air exhaust area. And I have it running now. You can see the box pretty alright. I feel like I lined it up pretty okay here. Lots of hot air coming out. It is working. So I just left it on for a while and figured I'd see how it went. After about 2 hours, the room had cooled down enough to where I wanted to wear a shirt again. And yeah, I'm gonna eat a bunch of cauliflower here. Yeah, pretty much the best cauliflower I had was just like It had a bunch of butter and cheese on it. That was great. So, yeah, seems like the air conditioner is working. I'll have to figure out how to organize everything to be back on there at some point. Later, guys.